he wants her to be more ladylike around the house. You know, she's comfortable. She wants to be comfortable, so she's wearing comfortable clothing. He wants her to dress sexy. You know, like a sex worker, like a streetwalker, like a stripper. He wants her to be sexy in lingerie, and he wants her to wear lingerie when she's cooking. While she's cooking, he wants her to wear lingerie, and he wants her to wear the same lingerie she cooked in to bed. And this is where, you know, men are from Mars, women are from Venus. I am from Mars, and I'm not a man. So, what he fails to comprehend is, for me personally, okay, I'm going to jump into the mix. Because that's a couple, I just finished watching this couple. One of my favorite couples. They're actually interracial, if you can believe that. One of my favorite couples, interracial. Because he's mostly treated her well. But I guess they want to, you know, have some friction in the relationship so that, you know, maybe more viewership and, you know, I don't know. They like to inject some kind of negativity into things that are perfectly fine. So now that's where he's at. Suddenly he ain't got shit to think about other than, oh, she's not sexy enough. She's not sexy enough just with her little afro and her robe. And, you know, maybe around the house she wears some tights and a t-shirt. And that's not sexy. He wants her in lingerie. What he doesn't understand about lingerie is it's usually most lingerie is made from synthetic fabrics. You don't have too much lingerie that's in natural, breathable fabrics. So that's why it's lingerie, because you're not supposed to wear this. You wear it to get out of it. Usually women who wear lingerie, one of the first things the men do is take off the lingerie. It's very seldom the woman is sitting around in the lingerie, because once the lingerie comes off, there's some activity, and she's not gonna put the lingerie back on. You know, let's see you in the hotel room, eh? When the hooker shows up at the hotel room, she got lingerie under that coat, under that trench coat, fur coat, big coat. Off it comes, and she's in lingerie. And then you do that deed, and then she leaves. That's a temporary. But you're permanent. You're permanent. You're not appreciating that the same hooker, you know, when she's home, she wants to be comfortable. You're not there to see her, the hooker and the stripper. And, you know, they're different. When you see those girls in the streets, they look very different from when you are paying for them. And I'm going to go back to the lingerie in the kitchen. So let's say I'm in the kitchen a lot. I'm a kitchen wench. So I'm cooking a lot. And cooking, you know, there's smells of cooking. My cooking usually smells really good. It is seldom that I'm cooking that is not so aromatic that you want to eat the air. So, you know, even drinking too. I make yummy things that are, you know, with like cloves and cinnamon and just things that, you know, orange peel, citrus peels, and yeah, herbs. You have a fragrance on the air. It's nice. But for those people who are into eating meat, they're cooking meat. Meat is one of the culprits. Because let's say, you know, you chop some onions, you cook your stuff with onions and garlic. That smell is strong, but it's not so offensive as when you have some added meat to it. Then, oh my God, can you imagine? You cook, if you cook pork, you know, something as simple as a sausage. You can have a couple sausages in an oven or in a skillet. When you're done cooking that, you just reek of grease. Grease is grease. It's heavy, it's stinky. That gets in your hair, in your clothing. Can you imagine that in lingerie? That's not a breathable fabric. But there it coats it. It's coating the lingerie. So once you finish cooking and have absorbed all these odors, the shit you like to eat, Well, actually, that couple are vegans. Well, she's vegan, and I guess he followed her, because that's how it usually goes, right? We influence them a lot, and they don't even give us credit. All they can do is find flaws and faults and problems. And that's because they need to go within themselves and handle their own issues that they keep avoiding. And so they pick on us. And that's why I'm single. Because I don't want to deal with anybody who's going to have a problem with the shoes I'm wearing, the way my hair looks. You know, like, seriously, if you have a problem with my appearance in some way, buy me things. Buy me things. Mind you, I don't really need anything. Like, well, you can always need a new wardrobe, I suppose, especially me, who likes to use my things again and again. But I do know that when I'm around a man, I'm a lot more feminine. It's very different from when I'm schlepping around the house with my mom and my brother. I'm not trying to be sexy for my brother or my mother. So, yeah, I can understand. And you women, when you're with your man, don't be like dressing and acting like you're with your mom and your brother. See, look at what I'm wearing tights and a t-shirt with like a yellow, what they call a wife beater, a vest underneath. It's a little chilly, so I'm a little layered today. I have wool socks on. It's comfortable, and it actually doesn't look bad. Some would call it sexy, just based on my body. I have a nice figure, so I tend to look good in my clothes. And so does she. She's similarly shaped to me, but I have larger boobs. I have more boobs. Anyway, yeah, you guys, so when you want to have this sexy lingerie, you must understand that the sexy lingerie, first of all, it's not safe. Again, there is your sausage. And even if it's vegan sausage, there's grease, right? There's fat. Well, maybe not as much as the pork and the other stuff you eat, but it jumps. It jumps out of the pot, a skillet, frying pan, and it gets onto your clothing. It coats it. And there's that odor, the smell of cooking. And it's not sexy. It's not sexy. So, you know, she may look sexy because she's wearing the sexy lingerie, but sexy goes out the window because of that odor from the cooking. So it's a very, very bad idea that you're trying to give to her to, why don't you wear some sexy lingerie when you're cooking my food? And when you cook my food, don't eat all of it. Don't eat half of it. Well, why the hell not eat half of it if she's cooking it? And there are two of you. If she eats half of it, that's her half of the portion for both of you. So the rest is yours. What's the problem? Mind you, I'm so confident in my skills in the kitchen that I no longer taste my food. I used to taste, when I was younger, before I became seasoned, I was always tasting the food, adjusting the seasoning, adjusting the salt. Most of the times I'm cooking, I don't even add salt. Because I have ingredients, I have herbs and spices and such, and things that will flavor the food. And you don't need all that added sodium. So I don't have to taste the food so much that by the time I'm finished cooking, oh my God, there's not much left. That happens when I fry plantain. Now, let's say frying plantain. It's easy, it's simple, but it's kind of, plantain will stink. Anything you're frying tends to stink. And so you cook, let's say you have a t-shirt on. When you finish, that's why when I finish cooking, I immediately go and change whatever. I have cooking clothes. This is the thing about me. I have clothing that I wear when I'm cooking. As soon as I finish cooking, off it comes, and I have to hang it up. I like to hang it preferably in an open window, so it's airy, air flowing through, so that I can wear it the next time I'm cooking. It may not even be the next day, but the next time I will go back, and then when I smell my whatever, let's say the t-shirt, it doesn't smell anymore. It's been aired out, because I tend to cook in fabrics that are natural, like cotton, right? Not a synthetic thing that's going to be trapping odor in it. Anyway, I'm Dominadella Pie, Mistress Sasha Storm. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, or not. It's all good. My brother, he, about an hour ago, he does this kind of shit all the time. He said he's going to get sushi. He talked about sushi for like 2 hours. Oh, I have a feeling I want sushi today. I want sushi today. I have a big pot of soup. I don't give a shit. I got a lot of blueberries. I got fruit, pears, apples, bananas, pineapple, mango. I got it all. So, you know, I don't need his sushi, but he has a hankering for sushi. I have some orange there to eat. I cut an orange in half. I gave him half. Because that's how I am. I am more fruit, vegetables, leafy greens. But my brother is more, you know, he's this indulgence. He likes to, you know, and he's starting to look like it. He's looking like the women he bangs, you know. He's getting fat. He have a big belly now. My brother looking like he reminds me of the profile of Alfred Hitchcock. My brother was one of them fuckboys. You never would imagine would let himself go. But it's not letting himself go, you know. It's indulgence, and it's those big fat women that he hangs around with who are obese and have made it some because of black men make it sexy. It's obesity is sexy. She's big and she can crush me with those thighs. Yeah, and she can beat the shit out of you and send you to the freaking hospital too. Anyway, thank you. Good night. Good day. It says Sunday, and I actually thought that it was Monday. I was operating as though it was a Monday, but it's a Sunday. Usually it's the other way around. I'm usually days ahead. I don't know. I'm confused. I'm confused because, well, the weather keeps changing, and you know the weather will wake up. It's so dark and gloomy, and it rained in the night, and then it's dark for the day, cloudy, and then it gets sunny, really bright sun. Oh my God, it's so bright. And that's like that for like 20, 30 minutes. And then boom, it's back to darkness, and it's in and out of this kind of, it's weird. So I did some harvesting of the garden. I'm trimming my canna crop and taking a break and waiting for the sushi my brother said he's going to get. But I'm not going to hold my breath and wait for sushi. I'm going to enjoy what there is to enjoy here. And I've been indulging, yes. I have a confession. I did have some Haagen-Dazs coffee ice cream, and I had some Longo's pistachio, and yeah, I stopped eating, I'm consuming dairy, but every now and then, lately I've been like breaking down and ordering delivery of ice cream. Oi, that's very bad, because as they talk about the dairy industry, you know, the way it operates, the way the animals are treated as machines, we have to be more conscious about these things and shop and eat and drink accordingly. Thank you. Mwah.